everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, it's another episode of me trying to get through every series that I'm in the middle of, and I have already picked out my first book for this video, and I haven't picked out the other books I'm going to read for this video. I want to try and see if I can read 2, maybe 3 books in this video, but how many times can I say in this video? Anyway, I want to see if I can try and read 2 to 3 books, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to 3 because I'm in a slump. But the first book I'm going to read is Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. This is book 2 in the Rose Hill series. I read book 1 last month at some point and I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was a good book, but it wasn't my favourite Elsie Silver book. I have like 3 favourites that I can't pick between for number 1. But yeah, no, this is the first book I'm going to read. I don't know what I'm going to read after this though, because I'm in the middle of quite a few series. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a fantasy, if I'm in the mood for a dark romance or something, but yeah, I'm gonna get some reading done from this and then I will update in a little bit when I've got a bit of it read. I am looking forward to this one because I've heard really good things about the second one in this series. Okay, so I thought I'd actually give an update now because I've read quite a bit of my book. So I'm on chapter 25 of Wild Eyes, which I think is page, let me double check, 272, and I'm really loving this. I'm enjoying this one a lot more than I did what's it called? Wild Love. That's what it's called. Yeah, I'm enjoying this one a lot more than I did Wild Love. I prefer the characters in this one a little bit. I love West and Skylar. I think they're so fun. I just love their relationship and their banter and just everything about them. And he just something about West. But yeah, no, I'm having a great time. I'm absolutely loving this. So yeah, I've got an hour and a half left of the audiobook. I'm stopping listening for a little while because my ears are starting to hurt because of my headphones. So I'm going to take a break for a little bit, just chill, and then I will go back to reading this later when my ears don't hurt anymore. And then I need to decide what book I'm reading next. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look at my bookshelves and see what I want to read next. Okay, so I thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update on where I am with Wild Eyes and everything. So I'm happy to say I have finished reading Wild Eyes. I finished it yesterday. I didn't want to film anything yesterday just because I wasn't really in the mood to be in front of my camera, so I decided to come on today when I was feeling a little more alive and give you guys my full review. So I ended up giving Wild Eyes a 4.5 star, which, because I enjoyed this one more than I did Wild Love. Wild Love just seemed to miss something for me, but Wild Eyes I really loved. I really loved the characters. It just didn't have that 5-star feeling, which is okay. I'm slowly suffering with the fact that I haven't had a 5-star read in God knows how long, but that's okay. I will hopefully find a 5-star read very, very soon. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this book. I love the characters. I love the relationship between them. I loved how West kind of validated Sky's fears without patronizing her. He was there for her, he comforted her, but he let her know that she was strong enough to do this on her own, that she didn't need him to help her get picked up and be able to do everything. She could do it on her own. And when she had her problems with everything that happened in this book, he didn't try to take over. He obviously was protective and he tried to look after her, but he let her deal with it as she wanted to because it was her life and her career, which I really loved. I just loved West as a character. I thought he was so funny. He was so hot. He is a very attractive man. I love Wes, honestly. I love him so much. I think I definitely prefer him to Ford. Nothing against Ford, he's just not my kind of guy particularly, but I really love West. I thought this was a very good book. I really liked the relationship, and it's a single dad romance. We all know that is my favorite kind of book. I love single parent romances or accidental pregnancy romances. I'm just a sucker for anything that apparently involves babies. But no, I had a really fun time with this. I really loved Skylar's relationship with West's kids and just her relationship with everyone in town in general, and just how she basically kind of overcame her fears and grew in confidence and was just like, fuck you to the world in the end. And I really loved it. So yeah, it's a very good book, 4.5. And I'm really looking forward to reading the next book in the series, because I feel like this one really set up very well for Wildside, which is book 3 in the Rose Hill series, and then Wildcard comes out, I think, very soon. But yeah, very good book. So that is that book finished, so it can now go back onto my shelf. Wildside is there in my TBR basket, because I just put it on my August TBR. But now that I have finished reading that one, the second book I'm going to read this week for my continuing series is Fall With Me by Becca Mack. Once I read this will have officially caught me up in the Playing for Keeps series, which is just down there that you can't see. I'll just hang it out. There it is. So yeah, that will have caught me up in the Playing for Keeps series, and then the next book in this series comes out in October, I think, which I'm very much looking forward to that book. But yeah, this is book 4 in the Play for Keeps series. I'm very excited to read it because it looks very good, and yeah, I'm just excited because you know me, I love a good hockey romance. I don't have high hopes that this is going to be a 5-star, sadly, but who knows, it may surprise me, because my most recent 5-star surprised me, because that was a book I did not expect to love as much as I did, and then I gave it a 5-star, which was The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood, because it was just incredible and I loved it. So, you know, who knows, this might surprise me and might end up being a 5-star, but I am now going to listen to the audiobook of this, and I think I'm probably going to play a game on my laptop, just because I'm in that kind of mood. No explanation needed. Look, I love audiobooks, or I'm an audiobook girly. I listen to audiobooks most of the time when I'm reading, and because of my slump recently, I find it very hard to read a book without an audiobook, so I'm still reading, so I'm happy with that, and I'm still getting videos filmed. So yeah, this is the next book I'm going to be reading. Hopefully after I finish, if I finish this one quick enough, then I can get one more book in for this video. If not, then it'll just be a 2-book video, and yeah. So I made a start on Fall With Me by Becca Mack. I'm currently on chapter 7, which is page 76, and I'm just having a fun time. This book is hilarious. I love this. Like, Jackson, the main guy, is such a fuckboy. Like, he is such a fuckboy, and it's so fun seeing him be put in his place by Lennon. Like, literally, like, she's just like, you're a dick and you're not gonna win me over that easy, and I love it. I'm literally only like 70 odd pages in. Also, he's so attractive. Why do fuckboys have to be attractive? I mean, anyway, yeah, so I'm on page 76, which is chapter 7. I was playing on Roblox on my laptop for a while I was listening to the audiobook, but now I think I'm going to get it on my Kindle and I'm going to read along with the audiobook for a while, and then yeah, I will update later. Okay, so I'm officially at the halfway point of Fall With Me, and I'm having a phenomenal time. I just want to wrap Jackson up in a hug and tell him everything's gonna be okay. The poor baby, he's just suffering, and I'm just like, it's okay, sweetie, I'm here for you. Honestly, I'm loving this. I'm loving this book. I'm loving the characters. I'm currently on chapter 19, and the names of the chapters just crack me up. This chapter is literally called Hope, Cramps, and Holy Fuck, It's Your Dragon Dildo. Just, yeah. I think that just says everything about this book with the fucking chapter titles, because they always have me cracking up. But yeah, no, I'm on chapter 19, which is like the halfway point of the book, which is page 247. Well, I'm over the halfway point, but just by a little bit. But yeah, I'm having a phenomenal time. A phenomenal time. But yeah, great book. I just had the scene where Jackson broke down for the first time, and it made me want to cry. It made me want to cry. My poor baby. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. That is my update for now. I'm gonna go back to reading because I'm having a top-notch time with this book. Okay, so it's now the start of a new week, and I only finished reading 2 books for this reading vlog. But you know what? It's fine, because considering I've been in a reading slump, reading 2 books is good for me. So yeah, I ended up finishing reading Fall With Me by Becca Mack, and I ended up giving this a 5 stars. First of all, I had to call Em while I was reading this, just so I could yell at her for telling me to read a book that will make me cry. Because this book did make me cry. And I just absolutely adored this. I think for this series now, because I've technically finished it, because I'm up to date with the most recent book, there's a new book coming out in October of this year, which I'm very excited about, so my ranking may change. But as of right now, my ranking for this series is Fall With Me, Play With Me, Unravel Me, and then Consider Me. I love this book. I love the relationship between Jackson and Lennon. I think they're so sweet. I think the way that she constantly comforts him, tries to be there for him, and the way that he tries to comfort her and does everything he can to protect her is just so adorable. I love their banter that they had throughout this entire book, but it didn't take away from them having sweet moments. I just think the characters are so good, they're so lovable, they're so fun. I can kind of tolerate Carter a little bit more now, but honestly not that much, because I know he's just meant to be a lovable goofball, but he kind of annoys me. He annoys me. But yeah, no, this book is incredible. I love the characters, I love the storyline, and I love Jackson's relationship with his freaking cat. His relationship with his cat is everything. Like, I love him and Lennon, blah blah blah, they're great, they're fun, they're cute, I like them as a couple, but his relationship with his cat, and then her relationship with his cat, is one of the best things ever, because I didn't think there was a more spoiled cat than my own cat until I read about this one. But this one's fictional and mine's real life, and he is spoiled to hell, but you know, we move. But yeah, no, this was an incredible book. I really loved this. 5-star read, and that is 2 more books ticked off in my physical TBR. I did want to try and read a 3rd book this week, but because of my slump, I kind of left reading these 2 to the last minute, and I finished both of these books in a day each. So sadly, only 2 books, but I still think that's a very good little reading vlog done, and that is officially it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of me continuing all the series I'm in the middle of. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you know when I upload. I upload every Friday at 6 p.m. with a sit down video, and every Tuesday at 5 p.m. with a reading vlog. I am contemplating switching around my days that I upload, but I'm gonna have a think, and I might put a poll up on my Instagram, but I'm just gonna have to see. So if you guys want to vote on the poll, go and follow my Instagram. It's all my information and stuff is linked in the description. I have my Instagram, my TikTok, and like my Goodreads and Fable and everything down there. So I'm gonna put in a poll up at some point to see if like anyone thinks I should change my days around. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you next time. you.